Yeah.
Okay, you know what I cannot stop saying? A Prosecco.
Yeah.
Negroni. Oh my god. Sorry. I don't know why I just had to bring that up.
Okay, I think I forgot some of their names, but it's about Amara, who was born in Greece as like a doctor's daughter, but he didn't like do the best at saving his money and like actually charging people what he should have. So then when he died, they didn't have enough for a dowry for her to get married or anything. So her mom sold her, and then the wife got jealous and sold her into like sex slavery. And then so now she is at a brothel in Pompeii. And then she kind of gets in with like being able to entertain with her music and everything like that. And it's like her trying to get her freedom. I would give this book like a 3.5. I thought it was good. Like I enjoyed the setting in Pompeii and like the historical aspect of it. And I liked all the friendships within it and everything. I just didn't think it needed to be as long as it was. Like I thought it was kind of slow at some points and stuff like that. But I really liked like Amara and Dito's relationship and I thought that that was sweet. But I also would get kind of annoyed with Amara at some points, but I mean, I get that it's because she had to do things to like get her freedom. But I felt bad for her. What was the guy's name? Menander?
Oh, yes.
That made me, I felt so bad for him. But I mean, I also understood what she had to do at the same time. So, but yeah, I think it was a solid 3.5.
What do you want me to do? Give my rating? Or, I'm being put on blast right now because, I've already expressed my feelings about this book to both of you. Okay, well, so many things. So many thoughts. um, I did not really like this book, to be totally honest. It was very painful for me to read. I did not like the main character, and when I started it while I was working during the hurricane, and like I was like, oh, this will be good. And I was trying to power through, and I feel like the way the author talks about the person, the main character, is so bizarre, and I felt like her writing style was so like difficult to follow. And so like the beginning was kind of tough for that reason. I was actually pretty invested because I liked the main character in the beginning and I was like, okay, let's see what happens. And then honestly, I just felt like it dragged on so much and there was literally no plot. Nothing happened. When Dido died, I was like, "Oh wow, really? This is happening?" Oh, I'm shook. Like that was the only thing that happened the entire book. I felt like that was of any relevance. Like I felt like it was just this long explanation about this lady's life. And I mean, whatever. I guess that's like what we get when we do like a historical fiction. So maybe that's just like not my genre, but I don't know. And I felt like honestly, by the end, I hated Amara. I thought she was selfish and she made all these decisions. And I know her life obviously was difficult, but she kind of was mean and she shit on everybody. I don't know. I just didn't really like it. I needed to look because I was like trying to. I feel like A Man Called Eve is my baseline, so I gotta like. What did I give that book?
I can't remember what you gave that one. I thought you rated it kind of good though, like a 4.
No way. No, I gave it a 2. I feel like this book I could give more than like just 2 stars. Like I'd probably give this book like 2.5 stars.
Sophia
I
just
can
got
go.
back from crying.
Shut up.
I can go.
Okay.
I started reading this book, like I read a few chapters on my Kindle, and then I was having a hard time getting into it, and I just like was in the mood to read like some other stuff, some spooky stuff and some other stuff that I had going on. So I switched to the audiobook to try to knock out most of it while I was traveling and stuff. And I did like think I was going to enjoy it, and it was just a little bit hard for me to follow. I do like respect like all the work that went into like setting like Pompeii, and I know it's like kind of historical and like stuff like that at parts, but yeah, I mean, it was okay. I just would never have like picked to that. It had it not been like Sophia's pick, I would have not finished it about like a third in, just because I am very much a mood reader. Wasn't too bad. I think because of I didn't like necessarily like it, but because it was had so much detail and like I did think it was cool, like the setting and the world building, I would give it like a 2.
I actually liked this book.
Thank God someone did.
No, I liked it. I do agree that it was a lot longer than I feel like it needed to be, but I feel like I'm not a huge fan of historical fictions overall, but some of them I do like, and this was one where I liked the way that she started everything out and explained everything. Like, I feel like I wasn't confused at all about, sometimes with historical fictions, I feel like they expect you to know things beforehand or have some sort of knowledge about things. And this one, I feel like she did a good job explaining everything and building up to the point that they were at. I know Amara was selfish at times, but I feel like in her current situation, it was kind of hard not to be, trying to get out of the situation she was in. And I really did like the relationship, like that was all like, strong female leads and, kind of like a family setting, sisters. And her and Dido, I really liked their relationship. Yeah, I liked it. I didn't like that it ends as, I feel like I was getting to the end of the book and I'm wondering how the heck this is going to end, because I feel like there's so much that was left to be covered or that we didn't know about. And then, obviously it ends as a series, which I always hate. But I did actually start reading that one. So. But I liked it. I would give it a 4.1. So our average is a 3.0 as a group.
I like
it. Looks like on Goodreads it's a 4.10, and on Amazon it's a 4.3. So
respectfully, how?
No,
Brittany, I cannot believe you like that book.
Which makes
Who are you? Where are we? What is this review? I
know.
I refuse to listen to this. Sorry, Sophia.
It's okay. Though, didn't you like the Book of Longings, Taylor?
That was okay. Don't even do that to Sumont Kid, okay? If you're listening, Sue, just close your ears. No, this was not the same. That actually had a plot, and the character was like likable, and I felt like she had a purpose, and she was strong, and like didn't crap on everyone in the process. This girl was like all over the place, and then like they fooled me to think she loved Dido, and then she like did all this stuff and just like was like, "Oh, forget you, Dido," and then Dido gets stabbed, and I was like, "Geez, this is like ruthless." And then and then the poor guy with the lamp, killed me. I was like, that was emotional. It was the only part of the book I felt emotion, and it was anger.
All the things that she had to go through, like she can't be,
Okay, but you could still be a decent human being. Like she's just like this vessel of emotions at this point. I don't know. I just did not.
Okay, but yeah, can you imagine that you're being sold as a whore?
No, Brittany, I can't. But like if you were Dido and I was Amara, I don't think I'd be like, "Peace out, Brittany. I'm gonna go have sex with Rufus so I can get a house."
That's not what she was gonna do. When she got the house, she was planning on bringing Dido with her.
She had no control. She had zero control the entire novel.
She had a pimp. She couldn't do anything.
Just because she was free doesn't mean she was going to have any control. She was still at this guy's beck and call. The word free literally meant nothing, is going to mean nothing to her. That made me laugh too. She fought all this time and like they finally freed her. Like this was going to be some like massive movement. She lives in a time where women are literally worthless. She's got no nickels to rub together.
It is a massive movement because now she doesn't have to follow what Felix wants.
Yeah, but now she's got to deal with Rufus.
She is free of her abuser, Taylor.
Rufus? Okay, did you not see all the red flags that Rufus was waving at the end of the book?
No, he was, but I think comparatively, him and Felix.
No, I don't. I think all men are evil in this period, in this era, and no one respects women. So she's in for a rude awakening. She thinks she's out.
Maybe in the second book she'll redeem herself. I'll let you know.
Yeah, let me know because I ain't reading that.
I tried to see if there was any questions.
Yeah, I couldn't find any.
I don't know why. I feel like all the books lately we've been doing don't really have questions.
Yeah, I thought that one would, but I guess not.
Yeah. Did anyone have any quotes that they enjoyed? Taylor?
No, I feel like I should stop talking.
Oh my goodness.
Because of the audiobook, I wasn't able to like capture it.
I did highlight, there was 3 I highlighted, but they're more like the one where Fabia asks Amara, you didn't start your life as a slave, did you? And Amara says, how can you tell? And she said, you still act like you matter.
Oh, yeah. I actually just thought of something that actually was a pretty crazy, what Felix told her when he bought her.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what it said, but something about how
when he said, you reminded me of Diana and you would tear them all apart or something. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Amara looks at Dido with the joy on her face and realizes there is nobody she loves more. Warmth spreads through her. She has never had a friend like Dido. She is the light in the darkness of her life.
She's escaped her life as a slave in the town's most notorious brothel, but now her existence depends on the affections of her patron, a man she might not know as well as she once thought. Well, imagine that. And then also, okay, so she's still haunted by her past, so I guess we're gonna have to listen to all 500 pages of what happened last book again.
Oh
And
my
then,
goodness, Taylor.
well, I mean, this book, I just wonder how this book is. Literally, this says she's free, finds herself pursued by the man who once owned her. In order to be free, so I guess she's not free. She will need to be as ruthless as he is. Oh, good.
The second book actually has a higher rating than the first book.
Also, I don't like Rufus, just saying. Red flags.
That one's 472.
Hmm.
And the first one is 464. Oh, it's just as long.
Yeah, I think I agree with Sophia though. It was just like that was the part that frustrated me. Like if it was half as long, I probably would have rated it more just because it would have been like a lighter read and I could have enjoyed it. But it was just so much filler and like extra stuff, and the misogyny in this book was just
Oh my gosh.
outplayed. I don't know. It was just weird. And Victoria would annoy me because she was just like all over the place. I thought she was gonna die, and I was like, oh, I'll be happy with this one. And then of course they had to kill the most likable character in the entire book. I was like, oh. Everyone needs to come for me when I pick a bad book because I feel bad because I'm so open and I feel mean. Sophia, this is not a personal attack. I just literally did not like it.
It's okay. Everyone has their man called Ove. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I picked With Love from London, which who am I? But you know.
They made it sound like it was such a good feminist historical fiction book. So I was like, sign me up. I mean, I think it was, but I think she was
It was. Yeah, it just.
Yeah. I think she was just kind of like more like unaccepting of her fate because she like wasn't born into that life.
I can't believe you're comparing that to that
I'm
seemed
not
like a good book.
okay, I'm comparing it to it because it's historical fiction, but I'm saying those are the kind of historical fictions that I enjoy reading.
I just like that one had
The
a
Henna
plot.
Artist.
That was the whole thing. This one had no plot.
Masterpiece. Did anyone read The Henna Artist?
No.
Well, that's a good one too.
What's that called?
The Henna Artist.
Oh no, I haven't read that.
That one's really good. But
All right,
Taylor,
I'm going to move this along because I could spiral on how much I didn't like this forever. So let's move on, and can we please talk about our books we read this month so I can talk about my bad boys, please.
Okay, you go first then, Taylor.
Oh my god, ladies. All right, I know Maddie's reading ACOTAR, but
I haven't started yet, so don't like spoil anything.
I'm not going to say anything, but we need to have who is
Me.
Well,
Like-
all I have to say is the first three are great. They honestly get better. Number 1 was good, 2 was better, 3 was the best, and then 4 is just like.
So I just have to say, I don't know what happened to Sarah between the years of 2015 and 2021, but this is not the same, girl. I'm not mad, but gee.
Spice level is, I was just like, what in the heck? I'm not upset about it. She shocks me. Like I'm shook. So anyways, they're very good, and I have an obsession, and I'm sad. I'm like excited to be done with them because they've been consuming my life for like the last 2 months, but I'm
Is she finished with the series?
No, I think she's gonna do 2 more.
Did you read the one that's like between books?
No, I skipped it just because I think it's just like an aftermath thing, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll read it at some point, but oh no, I skipped that one. But wow, yeah, I'm so like deep, it's sad. So
Did you like them, Maddie?
I liked so I read the first one and then I really liked it. And I started the second one, but I wanted to tell you guys I read A Love Letter to Whiskey. I had been seeing that it was really good for a long time, and I saw a bunch of TikToks and they said it's great to read in the fall. And when I tell you that I like devoured that book, you guys would love it. It's super fast paced, like
I took a picture of that.
angsty or whatever, but I was so confused because it's 630 pages.
Oh.
I read like 380 pages and I realized that like that was a love letter to whiskey, and there was an epilogue, but this was like the 5th anniversary edition. So then she wrote like from the guy's perspective, like a whole book from the guy's perspective. So I'm almost with that. But then I'm gonna go back to the other one.
And I was thinking too, like I was kind of wanting to hold off because I don't think it's really a spooky season book, but or is it?
I mean, it's like high fantasy, so I kind of associate that with like fall. But
Taylor said something about bats.
Wait, what do you mean?
yeah, one
You
of
said
them has
bat boys or something?
Oh yeah, because they have wings.
Oh, so that's kind of spooky.
Oh, so good. Please don't pick
No one has trigger warnings in this group, do they?
no.
historical fictions.
Okay. So I tried to pick something a little on the spookier side, and I also wanted to get something that has decent ratings because, you know, I don't want to be dragged through the mud by Taylor. But so our next book is called Hidden Pictures by Jason Rekulak. I know some of you guys don't like me reading the synopsis, but it has what?
Don't.
It came out May 10th, so no one's, and I didn't see any one of you guys have read it yet. It has a 4.25 on Goodreads, and it is 373 pages.
Ah, sweet spot.
So, hopefully you all like it. It is, I believe it's labeled as a psychological thriller mystery, but it seems spooky.
Cool.
Cool. Please read ACOTAR, Brittany.
I will. I'll start it.
You're the only one left, so we can talk about the first one.
I have so much to like read and watch, and I'm like, there's not enough hours to do all my things.
And I'm gonna die before it's all done.
You know, I think about that sometimes that, you know, you could pass away and there's so many books on my to be read list that will never be read. It's kind of a depressing thought.
Yeah.
There's got to be books in heaven, right?
I hope so. I'm gonna be bored.
There'll be no smut though. That part won't be allowed.
Oh, he's gonna have smut.
Well, thanks for meeting on a lovely Sunday morning. Glad you could join us, Taylor.
Yeah, sorry. I'm tired.
Alrighty.
Peace.
And look forward to seeing you all on Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh, yeah.
And don't forget, midnights.
Yes.
We're like 12 days out.
I know. How exciting.
All right.
Okay, enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye.